whatever size it is, the trunks are the most, that's, it's other than the special skins, the lizards and all that. If we take that out of it, just the actual LV, the trunks are the highest price. Like a trunk will always be priced higher than a bag. Like that small trunk is probably priced higher than a bigger bag. So it's a pretty expensive gift. Of course, it's LV. And I love that he asked for her email. I was thinking the same thing when you ask for an email and not a text. I'm like, man, you are old. But again, hedge fund, baby, hedge fund. Um, well, I know about a home renovation because I just did one, but I was done in 9 months. I hate this type of renovation where you do it little by little, just not for me. Not for me. I also am happy to never, ever, till the day I die. Like, if I don't like where I live, I'm not changing it. I don't think ever, ever. People are like, well, what's going to happen if you find someone? Okay, you know what? I've said this before and I'll say it again. You can have your house down the street. I think the ideal thing would be like if someone lived in my building. You live in the same building as me in New York or out here, wherever. That would be ideal. You don't have to live in my space. Can't you just live down the hall? I mean, could have lots of romance in that sense. But I hate where you do a renovation piecemeal. Oh, I'm like having PTSD from what I just went through and seeing her house and little by little. I don't like that. Just rip the whole thing apart, do it, and be done with it. Not my style. Not my style. I like beige, light beige, gray, light grayish, a little lighter gray. I don't like all this clutter. It's a look. It's not bad. Then they take this piece of art out. Just not my style. But I have to say, Bronwyn's fashion, I'm totally here for it. I get it. Love some of the things she's wearing in the confessionals. I get it. Meredith is probably my style queen on the show. Love Barlow style, but I'm very interested in the style of Miss Bronwyn. I feel it. I feel it. Well, now we are at a crystal store with the cousins, Whitney and Heather. Now, remember like when they're like on vacation and they go in somewhere and Kyle says, oh, I got this for you. I got this for you. And she gets Erica a gift and Dorit, and you look at the register and it's like $6,000. And she's like, no, it's on me, girls. I love how Heather lets Whitney know, Heather lets Whitney know, pick out a crystal, not more than $500. Hey, no shade, no shade. I would say the same thing, girl. Pick out something for 500 or less. Come on now, behave yourself. I just love that that's the difference. Beverly Hills, Kyle's like, oh, I'm gonna get everyone this bag, and the bag is like $2,000, and she gets like 5 of them. Beverly Hills, my favorite. And by the way, Heather, call Pratt Daddy. If you want a crystal, go to Pratt Daddy, my boy Spencer. So, they show this gang up on Whitney and the first scene. And now watching it over and seeing this flashback, I feel like it's so fucking staged. I feel like that was so staged. I feel like producers said, everybody come with something against Whitney. And Meredith is like, oh, wait, she accused Mary of a cult and this one and that one. Now that we're seeing it back, it feels staged to me. It feels like they came up with the let's take Whitney down season. She acknowledges that she's going to Trixie's gay bar in Milwaukee. I mean, and now we're seeing that next week. Now, I would like to just pause for a minute, a long minute. Is anyone else like weirded out? We're having a cast trip in the 3rd week. What? Why are we having a cast trip in the 3rd week? Does anyone else find that strange? Really? Has this ever happened before in Housewives? You're all historians over there, so I don't know. You might know of some time, but I can't remember any time that this has happened. It's weird to me. It's very, very weird to me, So there's that. Third episode, we're having a cast trip. And it just comes out, and Whitney is telling Heather how much she loves Bronwyn, and Heather's like, yeah, well, she talked about you, girl. Let's not go there too fast, right? So there's that. Now we see Meredith at home, and this really, I think, is the first time. I mean, we're meeting Chloe, her daughter. I mean, we know Chloe from Meredith's Instagram, but the first time we're meeting Chloe, and of course, Brooks is there. And, no shade, because I actually enjoy it. It's like Erica Jane. I love a whole family that just speaks monotone. And I'm not even being shady. Like, I actually truly love it. I do. I love people that speak monotone. I don't know why. Um, Kind of maybe when like I go on a date with someone and they're really quiet. Now, you got to watch out for those quiet ones cuz like they're fun for a minute and then you're like, yeah, I want to punch you in the face. But in general, I like a nice calm, quiet person. I don't like a loud, I mean, I guess for dating. For friends, I don't mind. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, I digress. I love a family that's monotone. I mean, Chloe is like, you go, girl. Your bath bombs are great. Brooks is like, this isn't right. We shouldn't have a bar mitzvah at this age. Meredith is like, but I'm Jewish. I need to be Jewish. Well, mom, it's me, Brooks. You shouldn't have a bar mitzvah. And then Chloe says, well, serious question. Why are we doing this? Okay, now I understand. Love it. Love it. I wish I talked like that. I wish everyone around me talked like that. Kind of obsessed. Monotone family. Check. Love it. Well, this is Meredith saying she has been thinking about bath bombs forever. Everybody knows she owns the bath, just like Miss Huger owns the 3-wick. I think then didn't we have Wendy with the 5-wick? I can't keep up. I honestly can't keep up. So there's that. And Whitney, she does her Whitney impersonation. Chloe says, I love when you impersonate Whitney. It's really fun. I gotta admit, Meredith does a good Whitney. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I really do love it. Brittany with an I. Now we have this whole dinner, and her man is hot too. And she lets us know that they keep breaking up and making up. And, Heather lets us know that Brittany is in the throes of Mormonism, in the throes that basically, Heather is a bad Mormon. She wrote a book on it. She's going to write many more books on it. And Brittany is, she's still in the throes of it. And Heather's throwing her a lifeline. Angie brings us to Lunatic Fringe. We talked about that and we had a guest appearance from Angie when Sean Trujillo was on our podcast. Miss Angie had a little guest appearance. You guys should go. I'm going to have to reshare that. You know what I'm saying? Because why not? Right. So basically, there's where we are with that. I don't even know what the fuck that is. There's where we are with that. Now, Bronwyn has come forward and showed up and worn another interesting outfit to zipline for the day. Meredith informs us that she has been churning too much butter and she has tennis elbow. I mean, listen to me. I don't know. I don't know. Believe it or not, I'm not one to have ailments in life. I am scared that I'm going to get a bad diagnosis one day, have something really wrong with me, and then I don't get no tennis elbow, twist ankle. I'm like, my elbow hurts.